YouTube, it's your boy JSiX. I'm coming back at y'all with another video. And in today's slate, we're gonna be breaking down this LPL LCK slate. It's pretty straightforward. So first, let's get the odds out of the way. So JDG, obviously they're a huge favorite today, minus 850, E star 475. Makes sense, right? JDG should dominate in this matchup, but I'll break down the analysis more on that later on in this video. All right, so then we have FPX versus LGD. Minus 140 even. I mean, this is basically a pick'em spot, 50-50, but I'll give the edge to FPX, and I'll also explain why. Next, we're going to go with the starting lineups. So, per usual, FPX starting with the same lineup. Gimgoon, Tion, Doinby, LWX, Crips, Langx, Peanut, Shie, Kramer, Mark. All right. Next match, obviously, or the JDG versus E-Star. So E-Star is changing it up. Fen's being inserted back into the lineup, and CJ is replacing Xiaoban in the top lane. All right, so let's go on in today's slate. Said a website I always use is gol.gg. All right, excellent site to get stats from. So let's break down this first match, JDG versus E-Star. There's not much to say about this match. I think JDG should 2-0. E-Star, they're out of playoff contention. They're just trying out some new players to see what they can give, what they can offer. JDG, on the other hand, I wouldn't even touch E-Star tonight. Even in a big field, I see them. Just don't target them unless you want to lose money. But JDG, captain candidates, obviously Loken, Yagao, Cavani. It all depends on your roster construction tonight. For me, I'm probably building 3 lineups, having 3 JDG and then 2 FPX and then hedge LGD. Alright, so like I said, Loken, Yagao, usual captain candidates if you can make it fit. Obviously, if you play LGD, you can get a JDG captain, right? I think this game definitely be higher scoring than the other game, and let me show you why. You go here, go to China region, go to E-Star. All right, boom, 14.6 deaths per game. That's not per loss, that's per game. So I think that's the highest number on the slate. Let's see. Pretty sure that is LGD 10.9. Okay, and FPX 12.5. So yep, E-Star is in fact down the most on the slate. Obviously, this is a game where you can stack 4 JDG. The perfect roster construction tonight, I think the most optimal is you definitely probably want to go with like a Zoom, Cavani, Loken, and Lamau. And let me tell you why you would rather play Lamau over Crisp. All right. So the game script, right? Let's say FPX they lose a game, right? There's no way Chris is gonna score at least 20 points. I think JDG should 2-0 today, so Chris definitely not gonna score 20 points in a loss. So his floor is limited. If this goes 3 games, like FPX pulls a 2-1 victory, you can expect Chris to score like high 50s to 60s max. All right. Another thing you can look at is their champions. All right, and yes, champions do matter. Let's see. All right. So right here, he plays a lot of Nautilus and a lot of Leona. These 2 champions, they could get a lot of assists in like very, very high scoring games, but in team fights, these type of champions are usually going to get less assists than, let's say, a champion that Lamau plays, which is like a Bard, Yumi. Let me see. Let me pull it up to show you. All right. So yes, he plays a lot of Bard's going to get a lot of assists in team fights. You can see his KD right there. Even though that doesn't matter, that just means that he dies. He gets a lot of assists and dies a low amount of times. Thresh is also another support that's going to get a lot of assists, right? So you can see he rarely plays Nautilus. I hate supports that play this champion. You can just, if you watch the games, you will see that usually when support play like Tom Kench, Nautilus, these two champs are usually champs that are going to get a very low amount of assists, even if it's like a high scoring game. Whereas like a champion like Yumi, Karma, Tarek, Thresh, Bard, even Braum sometimes, they'll get a lot of assists, right? So, few ways you can build is very simple, right? Captain, let's say you want to play JDG and FPX. I think FPX should win, but you want to stack 4 JDG, right? So, ways you can do that, you run a jungle at captain. You get Zoom, ADC, Loken, Lamau. Mid, obviously you got to fade one, right? So mid, I think Doinby should do good in this matchup. So go Doinby, man. Boom, right there. You have a 4-man JDG stack, and obviously you can fill out the rest. I mean, it's pretty obvious, a 4-3 stack. Obviously run FPX at team. And then captain, obviously captain, that's kind of luck, right? But if I were to target players, I'll definitely target Zoom, Loken, and Lamau. Obviously you can get Yagao, and maybe run Doinby at captain, get Tion at jungle, and then FPX at team. Those are a few options. But like I said, on the LGD side, usually I think if LGD wins, they're going to score more than if FPX wins. So if you run LGD, you can definitely do a 4-man stack. But for FPX, I would limit to a 3-man stack. I don't think you should play one-offs today. I think this game should be a 2-0. Obviously, you can one-off this game. But like I said, that's not the most optimal builds in these two games, because if they're both 2-0s, you're usually going to have no chance of cashing. So yeah, man, pretty simple. 4-3 stack. JDG, FPX for cash. If you want to get a leverage, run LGD. In order for LGD to win, it's definitely going to be through Peanut, Kramer, and Mark. But I won't even touch Mark because, look, let me show you. Obviously, do not chase game logs. Look at stats. All right, I'm going to show you guys some. Boom. Leona and Nautilus. As you guys can see here, if you guys go on this site and look at a lot of champion pools, Nautilus usually is going to have a lower KD, right? He's going to die a lot because he's a tank. He's going to go in. And he's not going to get the most assists because of his abilities, right? Yeah, man. And the way I see this game, this FPX game, I wouldn't even target Lang X either, because Gimgoon likes playing split pushing champs, right? Renekton, obviously, Gangplank, he can split push, but Gangplank's a champion that will get a lot of assists just because it's ultimate. If you guys don't know what that is, it really doesn't matter, but just know Renekton can split push. But if you look at there's not too much data on what's his name, CJ. You go to where's E-Star? Oh man, I'm blind. Goddamn. E-Star, let's see, CJ. You don't have much stats on him, right? And another thing I gotta mention is you wouldn't want to touch E-Star tonight because there are sub risks with CJ and Fen. So like I said, just blocking JDG tonight. The core plays are just gonna be these three: Zoom, Loken, Lamau. I think these three would be the top scoring players from their position for price per dollar. Guarantee you guys will. I mean, I'll make another video tomorrow recapping the plays, but these three would definitely do good tonight. Make sure you guys lock them in. And yeah, man, that's about it. I don't want to make this video way too long, but just giving you guys some roster construction ideas, right? If you play LGD, you can definitely 4-man stack them. FPX is dying more times What I just say? Goddamn. They're dying more than the usual candidates. E-Star is a candidate to die the most today, so I'm gonna be running 3 lineups with 4 JDG. Unless, like I said, if I play LGD stack, then yep, I'll play 4-man LGD. But yeah, man, that'll be it. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, hop in Discord, hit my line on Discord. You can tweet me, whatever the case may be. And yeah, man, let's cash tonight. Catch you on the next video. Peace.